Hi there crafters, it's Louise with you today on behalf of Kitaholic Kits, and I'm sharing a layout from the September kit. Now this particular page I wanted to really enhance and feature one of Anita's fabulous cut files. So I've chosen a photo and I'm going to have a little bit of a play around with the sort of the layout that I want to get going here, and then I'm going to go and cut the cut file. So once I have a bit of an idea of what I'm going to put on the page, that's when I start to think about that background. So I don't necessarily build a background and then add to it. I like to use my photo and enhance my layers first and then go ahead and make the background. So this is this beautiful geometric heart from Anita, which is a subby exclusive this month, and I have cut it on glitter cardstock because, you know, glitter absolutely necessary. So I thought about backing the cut file, and I thought about using rainbow color in each geometric square, and I sort of had a little bit of a play around again, but I decided that I was going to use the smushing or packaging technique with some of the gold acrylic paint. So I'm just really watering that down, and then I'm going to use lots more water just to spread this around and give it a sort of watercolor background look. So by just adding water to that acrylic paint, you still get the beautiful shimmer, but it doesn't have that sort of thickness to it, and lots more water to spread that color around. This is basically just something that you do to your preferred taste. So if you wanted more depth of color, add more paint. If you want less color, add more water. So I'm going to also add just a little bit of splatter around there as well. I've let that dry naturally, and while it's drying, I've popped my background layers up with foam mounting tape. I've done a little bit of gluing down of the flowers off camera, and it was then that I sort of decided it needed a little bit of stamping in the background behind the geometrics. So I've just popped a little bit of stamp in there, and having a little look at this, I'm sort of thinking it's heading in the right direction, but it's not quite where I want it to be yet. So I'm just going to add a little bit of texture to the top and bottom. So I've cut out a strip. I'm going to fold back the layers and then add some of this floral paper to the back. Now this, I could have done a border around the outside, but I think borders are like my go-to, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I actually did this page without a border, and I really like the way it's turned out. Now that I've got those little bit of extra colours, I'm just going to add some stickers just to explain what's going on here, and I'm going to dig through my stash for some enamel dots. So there weren't any enamel dots in this month's kit, but I reckon you could probably find some in your stash just like I did. So that's the layout complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that little subscribe button.